What's going on, you guys? My name is Cole Zarek. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm joined again with my friend TJ.
Hello.
Today, we have some very special guest stars on our show that we want to get you guys acquainted to. Welcome to the program, New Track City.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's happening?
Blow, blow, blow.
Look, listen, you got a part of me. Every verse is an odyssey, taking you where you ought to see. Show you things that my eyes will see. Philosophies constantly changing. That's my apologies. I believe I'm in another league than these niggas. Not to be blunt, like I'm chilling with a roster. Now that's a cliffhanger, like you chilling with Mufasa. Niggas better get it right. I'm the pop, you prototype. I'm the type with the space bars. You ain't learned to type. Woo!
I got a right for younger me's and older me's, and me who's in the present documenting history. People who do this never get recognized, so this is for the teachers and doctors who really do it for the love, never induced a man. Said you was lost, a way you can find, a way I'ma make a way. Never ever get lost, a way you don't have to stay lost, a way. If they said you was lost, a way I'ma find, a way I'ma make a way.
So we're joined here with Bem and Chi Stone, and you guys have a third that is not joining us, but Drew, your guys' producer, correct?
Yeah,
Big homie Drew.
Drew on beats, man.
Yeah.
Doing his 9 to 5 thing today.
We just got to get to know these guys and just see how passionate they are about their craft, as well as just music in general, and how much love they have for the art. And we just want to get you guys acquainted with their music. We think they make dope music. And can you tell us a little about, you guys just dropped the Damn Gina mixtape, and can you tell us a little bit about how people have been responding to it, and like your process in going through that, making a project?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. So, as far as the response to the tape, it's been dope, man. We had, a bunch of people listening to it. It's kind of crazy seeing like the different areas that, your tape pops up at, and, the different people that show you love that you wouldn't even think sometimes your music would make it out that far. But I mean, it's always dope to see that. So yeah, a lot of people loving it, especially around our way. We from Federal Way, Seattle, for all those who don't know where Federal Way is. But yeah, we get down, man. It's been pretty cool. As far as the tape goes, it's just our little fusion, I think, of like jazz and soul more so. The tape was actually in dedication to the main producer on the project, Conductor Williams' homie, Gina. She passed away, last year. And yeah, we just dedicated the tape to her just because, we love the music. There's actually a huge backstory to it. But to keep it short, just logged onto SoundCloud, found an amazing beat, ended up turning into a mixtape. So, I mean, shout out to Conductor Williams for letting us do our thing. It's amazing. And yeah, I want to thank everybody who's been listening to it, man. And, it means a lot.
Yeah, and if you're familiar with Martin, the 90s sitcom, one of the best comedy shows of all time, I think you'd also enjoy it as well because we throw that in there, So if you love you some Gina, some Pam, then, I think you'd rock with the tape. So
That's cool. Yeah. So, like, you guys came across a beat on SoundCloud, which is a lot of how, like, people get connected. Mm-hmm. I think that's interesting. Can you, was that Drew? Was that your producer now?
Nah,
or no, he was involved with the album before.
Yeah,
so Drew was involved with Spring Exceeds Winter. The beat that we heard, we were just like rummaging through SoundCloud, because SoundCloud's like the Wild West. They have the best music on there in our opinion. But I had came across a joint called Hustle Man with the Kazoo. That's track number 9 on Damn Gina. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I just liked how the dude was playing the sax on there. Like, that was just so super dope to me. So I was like, okay, how can we fit like a nice like little flow, a nice little pattern into that? So it's more so kind of a thing. Like, it started out like, oh, we just want to test our skills on this type of beat because it was different to us. And then it went from, okay, we heard that beat to, oh, holy C, this joint is fire too. And then it just became a kind of thing where we were like, man, we got to reach out to dude and kind of let him know we're feeling his beats, so that's what we did. And then he kind of told us the backstory from how he came up with his inspiration in creating the beats. So like, yo, man, we could definitely play off that and pay homage to your homie, because what better way to do that than to, rip your beat and do it in a respectful manner. So that's what we did there. And so I would like to say the sound kind of found us opposed to us finding the sound, because just one beat turned into a whole project, and that was super dope.
That's dope.
When it comes to the Damn Gina Tape and Spring Exceeds Winter, which is their first album that came out on the internet before the Damn Gina Tape, which came out 2015.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm a huge fan of Spring Exceeds Winter. So like we talked a little bit about yesterday, I'm a huge jazz hip hop fan. So whenever jazz mixes with hip hop, that's like one of my favorite things. So I listen to the Damn Gina Tape, and there's still jazz influence in there, but it is a little bit different, a little more off the jazz vibe sometimes. And how was that for you guys when you recorded it? Was it different? Did you have to get used to it? Did you kind of adjust easily? Or when you're in the studio, like, how did it feel going over something that was a little different than your last project?
Man, it was pretty natural, to be honest with you. I think with the Spring Exceeds Winter, when we finished it, we're like, man, we got all our, because that's always been a interpretation of music for us. Like, we always been kind of into jazz. It actually started when he took his jazz class. He had a little history of music class.
So
Then, oh, you want to go?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I had taken popular music. It was like 105. Shout out to Miss Eisenhower. She's the teacher who, got me hip to it. But
subscribe, Miss Eisenhower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Show some love.
She's a legend.
Drop a like.
She's a legend for sure. But now, she was just teaching us about Tin Pan Alley and about like how like the publishing of music started around that time period. And then she kind of just updated us on how swing era music was just starting to pop off. So she was putting me onto Glenn Miller, and then we went even crazier with it. Then she put me onto Duke Ellington, and then Count Basie, and then the Mills Brothers. And then I was just like, man, I love this jazz stuff so much. I came home and hollered at these dudes, and they just happened to be on the same wavelength, and I let them continue.
And I remember too, like before that, I took like a history of music class too, and we briefly touched on that. But I was always like listening to some old school blues. We always had it playing in the crib, but we didn't really think nothing of it. Like we can really take this jazz and do something. And then it just kind of felt natural when he came home. He was like, "Yo, check this out." Played some Duke Ellington. We're like, you know what? That's crazy. And then you go back, and then you have like Billie Holiday. We always listen to Billie Holiday and stuff like that. Yeah, so I mean that just took it to another level. Like even before Spring Exceeds Winter, we had a little joint we dropped to. You'll never find that. But
you gonna tease us like that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But we dropped that joint, and then that was super jazz influenced. But we only could do it to a certain level. So then, like when we met Drew, or we've been known Drew, but when he started getting serious with the beat level, and he just took everything to another level. So honestly, shout out to Drew for Spring Exceeds Winter. He really did his thing.
Yeah.
So he killed it, and then it just felt natural from that jazz music coming out that the transition was kind of like, where do we go now? And we just heard he heard the Hustle Man with the kazoo beat, and then played it to us, and we were like, man, that's crazy. And then we heard some other ones, and it was like more soulful. It's more for like soulful mixed with jazz, I think. So it was like looping up that soul with some jazz. But it was natural, man.
Yeah, and just to bring it back to what you asked about, was it hard for us to adapt to those type of beats? It really wasn't, because me and this dude put in like 20,000 hours just rapping over like beats. Like when we first started, like we just sit in front of the laptop, put on the Just to Get, exactly, put on the Just to Get By, that Talib Kweli, put on 1-800 Hustlers, like old school Jay, and we even rapped over, I don't know, Butterfly by Crazy Town. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that come my lady, come my lady. We did that. Like we were just trying to get like used to rapping over the weirdest unorthodox beats. So now it's just kind of like second nature. So
definitely, which is good, because whenever you rap over stuff like that, it makes it so much easier when you're rapping over something that you're specifically comfortable with.
Exactly.
I bet that helped a lot. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. So you guys talked about you featured a lot of hits from Martin, right? Throughout the Damn Gina Tape, you hear some stuff that'll make you laugh from the sitcom, and I'm curious to know if you have any other television shows or movies or any other mediums of art that inspires you in your creative process.
Man, I can definitely go first.
He's like, I got a list on my phone.
Yeah, man. No, I'm a TV head for real. Like mostly like I'm a Netflix type of dude. But before even that, I'm just like super into movies and whatnot, man. Like what comes to mind off the top right now, it's a little weird, but Forgetting Sarah Marshall is my joint. Love that movie, man. man. That's a little weird. Bring it back to even the Disney days, man. Brink. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Brink.
Yo, Brink. I watched it so much when I was a kid.
So
That's
skaters,
so
so skaters.
I felt so sad when they threw rocks in the street and she like skated over it and fell. and
Oh,
scraped
I
her
remember
knee.
that with like rollerblading,
Yeah,
right?
Brink.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I haven't watched that movie in a while.
Man. He explains y'all were wrong for that.
Yeah, they was wrong. But
That's
not
hilarious.
even Boys in the Hood, man. Man, what's the one with Q-Tip? The one movie with Q-Tip that they always show.
With
Q-Tip.
The one with Mary J. Blige and Q-Tip.
I don't know.
People who watching don't know the name, but that's
it
something
was
to
on
Google.
BET heavy.
Yeah, but that movie was
Oh my
incredible.
God
That
damn,
movie
that movie
was-
would not go.
Yeah,
No, for me it
that
was
changed my life.
man, I don't know, it's TV shows. TV shows inspire me a lot. But I think one movie that I just watched and I'm just like, man, okay, let's go right now. I don't know why, it's kind of crazy, but Training Day for some weird reason, bro. Whenever
There's a show of Training Day coming out actually.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's a show that's supposed to come out within like I think this week or next week or something like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like an actual show.
I'm on it, bro. Training
Yeah,
Day is my
that's
favorite movie of all time, bro. Like when I seen that, every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh, Denzel's the see it come. You never see it coming.
Yeah.
But like I like watching that, and what else? I know growing up I used to watch True Life or Dear Diary. I used to watch that.
Dear
Like
Diary.
on MTV.
On
Yeah.
MTV. Yeah.
That's funny.
So it was
Back
like-
when Pimp My Ride and Next
Yeah.
and all those shows
Yeah.
were on MTV, man.
yeah,
That's
man.
funny.
That's
Wait,
like-
speaking of movies and stuff, New Track City, which is the name of your group, is that New Jack City? That's the first thing that comes to my
Yeah.
mind when I hear your name. So
Yeah, I said, I actually told you this last time, but yeah, man, is the history behind the name is kind of crazy. So once we committed and we're like, okay, yo, so we really about to do this rap thing. So, we all did the Birdman hands at the same time.
the
Started rubbing-
rolling a snake with Play-Doh.
What?
hands up. But nah,
Oh, the
so I
snake
was
with
going
Play-Doh.
home. I just
I'm sorry, go on. That just got me.
it is like rolling Play-Doh. But yeah, so I was driving home, dropped my brother off. I was driving home. I was like, okay, man, we're about to do this rap. We're about to take over. We need something crucial. And as soon as I said we about to take over the city, it just clicked. Like Nino Brown, you know what I mean? All them crackheads, Pookie and stuff like that. Except we're serving them music. You know what I'm saying? So that just clicked on my head. I was like, we're gonna take over the city. Oh, New Jack City. New Track City. Oh, and it just stuck since. So I mean, it just came with that intention of like, look, we're about to have everything on lock, like my man did. That's kind of where that came from.
Word.
So I'm curious what you guys are currently working on. I know we were talking last time. You guys got some shows coming up. You guys been working on some tours in the summertime, thinking about some travel, trying to get out to California a bit more. And also curious about, tell me a little bit about what you guys are working on, any projects or songs that you're excited on right now.
Yeah, a couple of things, man. We're currently working on making our way out to San Francisco, LA, kind of like what you touched on, just California in general. Because Azusa.
That's where we're from. It's a crazy name. Yeah.
California be showing love, man. So we want to definitely make our way out there. Vancouver as well. Chicago be showing us love. But yeah, no, definitely touring is what we're working on. We have a show on the 29th at Barboza here in Seattle. So if you're out here, please come through. It's going to be a good time. In regards to new music, man, we got a nice little project we're working on. I'm super excited about it. I'm not even going to lie. But it should be out around March, but I don't want to put a definitive date on it because, you know how that goes. But yeah, no, I'm excited about that, man. We're kind of just expanding on our sound, staying within the lines of kind of the jazz live instrumentation, but kind of just making it bigger, like making a bit louder, bigger music, just to kind of, feel a festival or kind of just give you that knock. Yeah, that knock. You could feel it in your soul a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing, and I'm super excited about that.
It's gonna be a little different. It's definitely gonna be a little different from what you're used to hearing, but not like different as in like they're going like way off the left. But I mean, it's like a blend of a couple things. But I think y'all are right.
Yeah, you guys definitely had that knock. You just put out the new video today. You had that like assertive, like we gonna rap.
Oh,
We gonna
yeah.
rap to the
People
camera.
act
You
like
know.
they be acting like we ain't rapping.
That's exactly what the
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
video was like. It's like, you don't think we're not rapping? We're rapping. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we rapping out here, but that's where it started. Like these hours in front, listening to Lupe, trying to like, you know, before it was about confusing people with the bar. So that's how this whole rap thing started. It was like super lyrical, miracle.
Yeah.
Lunch
I
table
want to
rap.
Spherical, lyrical, miracle. I'm a
Yeah.
It was literally like that, man. So I
Yeah.
mean, we had to tune it back a little bit, but I mean, it always comes in handy because it can reach back in that bag. Like it's nothing to go back to that. You know what I mean?
And
So-
and by when Bem says tune it back to, basically what he's just referring to is we found kind of like how to insert ourselves into the rap
Exactly.
instead of just kind of like, you know, hearing your favorite. Because I always think it starts from hearing your favorite rappers and you're like, okay, let me draw this, let me draw that. But once you actually kind of find yourself in the music, you're kind of like, okay, now I'm just a blend of everything I listen to. I don't really got to draw from them. I'm me in my rap. So it becomes more authentic. So that's basically kind of where we're at with it. But yeah, we're just coming for people's heads. That's basically what it was in those bars. So, you know, you got to do that. So
You need to show people sometimes,
Yeah.
like if you ever try and doubt
Exactly.
me, this is what I'm gonna do.
yes.
I'm gonna link this video.
Exactly.
You can check it out.
That's really
Exactly.
All right, so wrapping up, where can people find your music at? Where can people go and listen to the Damn Gina Tape? Where's the best place?
Yeah, we got our website. We got www.allnewtrackcity.com, and you can check out. That's like the link to everything. Otherwise, you can hit up our SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/allnewtrackcity, Facebook.com/allnewtrackcity,
Instagram, it's the city.
It's the city.
On Twitter, he's
At Track City Bem.
and I'm at Track City Shy
There you go.
and at Drew on Beats for the homie
Is
Drew.
it DRU?
Yeah.
Yeah, DRU for Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you?
Okay, cool.
You know, you gotta have some flavor in
Yeah.
there. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, they got the merch, they got the sweatshirts. Go get yourself a Damn Gina
Yes,
sweatshirt. They're representing.
Yes.
$28
Yeah.
gets you. When the
Go support your local artist. All right. So thank you guys so much for being on the show and taking your time. And yeah, thanks again. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Definitely.
Please hit subscribe on Cole Zeric Music. Go check out them on YouTube. They just put out a new video. It's really dope. So go show your support. Leave a like if you enjoy it. Once again, my name is Cole Zeric. This is TJ. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.